I see our next guest is here. This is Antonio T. Smith Jr. Very amazing guy. You do not want to miss this, okay? Let me tell you, this gentleman right here, he is an author. He is a coach. He is my coach. I'm still learning from him. This guy is goals. Do you hear me? I'm just pumping you up over here. That's all. This is Antonio T. Smith Jr. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, everybody.
Like I said, he is.
How's it going?
I'm sorry, I can't let you talk. He is an author. He is a coach. I'm still trying to figure out what Density 6 is, but I know it's amazing and it's everything. He's going to tell us all about it. How you doing today, Antonio?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been watching a couple of hours of you smiling and everybody talking and the family vibe. I want to go to the winery too, and get in the family photos.
You do?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to get in.
Well, you know what? When I got into your last class, because let me tell you something, this man right here, you want to talk about dropping gems. I feel like every time I go to one of his courses, I stole something. I feel like I can't believe he just gave me all of this free game. You guys, Antonio talks about marketing tips, tricks, hacks, and he just does it in a way that is so, makes it so easy for you to understand. So you're like, how did I not figure this out before? And then while you figuring that out, he done said another 3 things. And it's amazing. You have to join his courses. But Antonio, I'm going to shut up for a second because I'm so pumped to have you on the show.
I appreciate you, but please don't shut up, because no. I just, the only thing I'll add to that is just that all the coaching and stuff, that's not really what I do, but it's when I learned how to become a millionaire, or whatever you want to say, I reversed engineered and taught other people how to do so, right? So that's it.
Well,
that's it. Yeah.
Thank you for still taking your time to pour back into us. We appreciate you.
Ma'am, you looking good. Forget all this stuff here real quick, okay? All the listeners, I just want to let you know that you looking good. The TV studio looking good. You're not on your porch or nothing. You know what I'm saying? With the little soundproof. You in the real place, but you got a real budget doing real things. So I just wanted to acknowledge you. So okay, you go ahead. It's back to your show now. Go ahead. It's back to your show.
Thank you, Antonio.
Yes, we just want to speak those things over you, Queen. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. How sweet. Got the mics right here. Make sure. Hello, testing. Because I want to make sure that everybody gets their own segment. Okay, so you're going to have a segment as well, and that's why I make sure that my audio here is going to be nice and crisp and good for you, so that when we talk about everything that you do, from your books to your coaching that you do, just because you know what I'm saying, that you take pity on our poor souls out here. You pour into us because it just comes so easy. I'm telling you, this man's mind, you got to sit in on some of his classes. You know what I'm talking about. But he is just amazing. I'm telling you, he has a course coming up here in March. But let's get back to you, Antonio. You were an author. I went on AntonioTSmithJr.com, and I saw the amazing book that you had on there. Tell me about the sci-fi futuristic, the black heroes in your books. What's it, Salarium Venom?
Solarium Venom, for sure. Yeah, so
Venom.
For sure. I took my whole little crazy brain up here, and I got like 300 something books that tie into one universe, like the Marvel's universe. Can we do something though? Can I add value to your audience and teach them how to become a millionaire, man? Can I do that? Do you mind? Okay, all right, then. So here we go. All right. So just so y'all know, if you look up Antonio T. Smith Jr., or if you put Density, whatever, you'll see that I'm worth a few dollars, and we'll just leave it at that. Okay, we'll leave it at that. But it's public information.
So
the craziest thing I'm doing right now is I'm building what I call a unified ethical resource ecosystem. It's think of it as a resource-based economy. So I'm building a city on Earth that's in the United States. That is a, what you call it, when you get your traffic tickets, you go a municipal. Excuse me. There you go. So it's a municipal following all United States rules, powered by my AI tech and blockchain, all sorts of stuff. So I'm a tech CEO I'm one of the leaders in quantum encryption and internet and stuff. And I'm almost about to be working with DARPA and the United States military and stuff. So that's what I do. I just said all that to qualify what I'm about to tell y'all now. If you taking notes, I got 3 sets of things for you that I just thought
Y'all
about
take
while she was
notes.
talking.
You want to take notes?
All right, here we go. So in order to the first, we would call this first section, how to create wealth. All right. So in order to create wealth, you have to already be wealthy. So you're already screwed. Sorry, but that's how it is. So now let me get you unscrewed. Okay. Let me get you. And the reason I'm doing this because for the next 4 years of the presidency is going to extend for the next 60 years. So I'm trying to help you out as really as possible. So in order to have wealth, you must already be wealthy. If you're not wealthy, you can't have wealth. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. They're lying to you. Okay. So now you got to back up. So write this formula down. Wealth equals labor plus resources. Wealth equals labor plus resources.
Okay.
So in order to have wealth, you must have a labor force. If you do not have a labor force, then you cannot create wealth. But in order to have a labor force, you must own resources. So when
Okay.
you see someone being racist, they're not being racist because they don't like a person of color. They're being racist because they don't like a person of color and controlling the access of those resources. That's racism. That's why black people not like white people is not racism or reverse racism, because we don't own resources. When people are out of resources, that's when, my friends, you are that. So you must be wealthy to already have wealth. If you don't have wealth, then you have to have a labor force. If you don't have a labor force, you have to have resources. What does that mean? If any of you have jobs, you're somebody else's labor force, which means you're somebody else's wealth.
Right.
So as
Right. And that's
fast as
why we're all
possible, control it.
entrepreneurs. We're
There
all
you go.
entrepreneurs on here because we want to build our own wealth. We want to
Boom.
build our generational wealth legacy. And that's why they need to be tapping into you, Antonio T. Smith Jr., okay? And his Instagram is the ATS Jr., okay? Because he will teach you how to do just that with his coaching that he so elegantly, does for us. So modest, but as you can see, he drops gems effortlessly. I mean, and he goes deep. And you saw 20 minutes, my mouth was just hanging open. I told you the density 6 thing. Like I tried to do my homework, but like my card wasn't big enough.
It's top secret. No, you can't see it. What you see on the Dixie 6 website is my AI powered solar panels that I have created. That's got something like 200 something patents with it. But that's as best as you can get. You can't see what we're doing because to this day, I still got a top secret security clearance. So my stuff is top secret. So there you go.
Amazing. Okay. Well, we need to tap in with the coaching for you, with you, as well as your books, because your sci-fi series looks amazing. So they can go ahead and follow that on AntonioTSmithJr.com.
Or you can text me directly, 409-500-1546.
Okay, amazing.
409
Black
500.
superheroes,
There you go.
sci-fi. He has,
All that.
it's not Marvel. What's the name of the universe?
Solarian. It's my fiction, like America, Solaria. It's my fictitious America because I tear America up. Chapter 2 is nuclear bombs get dropped.
Oh
So,
my God. Just like
well,
that.
yeah,
Straight like that.
yeah. So, if I'm gonna have a top secret security clearance, I might want to tear up a fictional America versus a real one.
Well, what advice do you have? Because we're running on time. What advice can you give to any entrepreneur out here that's watching you today, that wants to start a business, be a writer, be a coach? What advice could you give them to help them to succeed?
2 of them. The first one is move before you're ready. You're never going to be ready. So just sorry, my bad. Just move anyway. Okay. Just move anyway. Move before you're ready. And then number 2, and probably more important here, is that you have to have a product and try to get your product outside of your brand, as in you. You can't just be Oprah. You have to have own TV, because once you have a product, then you have a sales system around it and a business system around it. And then once you have that going, you start serving people, and the more people you serve to that product, the faster you'll become a millionaire. That's what I would tell you.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna let you go that fast because you just opened up a can of worms. I got questions. I got questions, Antonio.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
how do they make a whole system? How do they make a own network? You know, like talk me
Yeah,
through
fair
that.
enough. Fair enough. So, in order to make a business system, I would break it down into 5 steps. One, get attention. Two, I would say follow that attention. So once you get attention, know what the hell they're paying attention to. 3, once you figure out what they're paying attention to, you're going to jump in front of that attention. 4, you're going to sell them what you just looked at them doing. And then 5, repeat. So in order
Okay,
to
okay, I
create that,
like it. I like it. But give me an idea. I see Mark Soul just jumped on. I was going to work with him briefly.
fair
He actually does.
enough.
He's a musician. So give me an example. He's a musician. He has a band. He wants to grow his business.
Fair
What
enough.
advice would you have for Mark?
My name is Antonio T. Smith Jr. It's trademarked, and it's a federal LLC as well, or at least a state LLC as well. This LLC is not a state in all 50 states. So alone, you can't even say my name without me getting paid. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm a system in itself.
Okay.
To create that system is every time I need money, I created an economy first or a community first, because Black people don't have communities. We have to create them because white people
How does
have
that
our
look?
communities.
How does that look? Like Facebook groups, or how does that work?
Facebook, my largest community is podcasts. I mean, I was 2 million people a month or something. But outside of that, podcasts, Facebook, text message, email.
How?
My email
What
database is
platform?
44 million people is my email database. So whenever I need $100,000, I
Okay.
just throw out a $200 product to 500 people, and in
Right.
30 days or less, I get $100,000.
Wow. And how would you
That's a
recommend on
system.
starting that? See how you do me? I can't let you go because you just it's so much knowledge here. Are y'all hearing this? But I can't let it go. Oh my God. Okay, hey Auntie. So how in the world, okay, do you start this community of database? Like, okay, so you built I mean,
I
okay,
got
I
you.
know,
I got you.
but I want them to know. But I kinda
So
know, but I kinda want to hear from you
no,
still.
fair enough. So you need trading power, right? So everything is bread and water is free. All else must be sold. So you need trading power. The number one rule of economics is I have to want what you're selling more than I want my money. So
Mm.
you have to make my money seem smaller versus the product that you're
Right,
selling. So
right,
this is how it gets started, right?
right.
You build a system by having trading power. So if you know I want to lose weight and you own Ozempic, that's
Right,
trading power. Trading power because I don't have to work out. I can still eat chocolate cake, and this shot in my stomach will let me lose weight. That's trading power.
right,
What are you owning? The inability for people to have discipline to let this medicine in my stomach give me discipline, insinuate discipline, fake discipline for me. So Ozempic is really
we just
selling
trying to get skinny over here.
laziness. Exactly.
Which
Take me, wake up skinny. You understand what I'm saying?
exactly.
And
So
that's what
money
they
for
selling.
Ozempic.
That's what they selling. They selling trading power. That's trading power. The best way to understand money is what I said. The number one rule of economics is I have to want what you're selling more than I want my money. And the best way to get in front of that is to have that trading power. Everybody doesn't need what you sell. So go to the people you have power over with the product that you have. And then it'll come easily.
Go to the people you have power. Go to
Yeah.
people with the product that you have power over. I got that. I got that. But how do you build that community? And specifically, we gotta go soon. But
No,
with
it's all good.
the example, the musician, he has his community is I guess
You want to go
venues.
musician specific. Okay, I'll go musician specific. This is
Yeah.
what I'll do. If I was him, I give all my music away for free right now. I wouldn't sell nothing. If I was him, I would give my next 2 albums away for free. However, you have to go to my website, give me your name, your phone number, and your email address.
See how
Okay.
you did that?
what I will also do, and I'm gonna tell you, what I will also do is I would make sure I get home addresses too, because I'm going to mail them something. Now, here's what's important for the guy with the musician career. I don't give a damn about your name, phone number, email address. What I'm trying to do is go on tour so I can get me some Grammys and stuff. But what I do have is zip codes now.
Yeah.
So now, since I've given my music away for free, I now I now know everywhere I am hot, every zip code. And every time I get a cluster in a zip code, I'm going on tour there. They don't even have to ask me. I'm getting on the flight, I'm getting in the bus, and I'm going to that zip code, and I don't give a damn what the internet say. I'm a post, I'm on tour. The internet don't need to know I just drove there. I'm on tour in this zip code in which I'm hot. How does he know he's going to be hot? Because he's got the data saying 17 people, and I'm going to go to a coffee shop and I'm going to put on a show of 17 people. I'm going to pull them cameras up real close, and I'm going to do a free live concert, and I'm going to do it live on IG. And the last thing I'll do is, he needs to sell a $200 album. See, he gave his
so
album
you gotta
away for
sell
free.
merch. You gotta sell. You have to. Okay.
He gave his album away for free. He's selling merch, and then he's gonna have a $200 album on top of that merch. Why he gonna have a $200 album? Because people gonna say, "Who the hell he think he is?" And that, my friend, is traffic and attention. And some of his people gonna buy that $200 album. But what they all gonna do is talk about how this man got a $200 album. That's what they gonna do.
And
That's what I would do if I
came
was a
all the
musician.
way from Houston to come perform and sell his album live, and you got to meet him, and I love it. And
That's
the
what I would do.
upsell with pictures and autographs, I love it. Okay,
That's
woo!
That's it. And then find somebody like me to start a blockchain for his stuff, so he can sell NFTs based on his own name, image, and likeness.
Oh my God. Well, y'all tap in with Antonio T. Smith Jr., okay? Because he has nothing but gems. It's just, you see what I'm talking about. I'm blown away. Get it? I'm still live.
I just made that music thing up off the top of my head, by the way.
So good. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Y'all make sure that y'all follow Antonio T. Smith Jr. He is the ATS Jr. on Instagram. Thank you so much, Antonio, for coming. I'll see you next time, and I'll definitely talk to you soon about this. Gotta get into it with you.
I sure appreciate you. Thank you. You look wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Antonio. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Thanks for having me.